Hey everybody, hope your week's off to a great start. I got some quick things going on. First of all, new podcast called Military Chaplaincy. Maybe you or someone you know should do it. I got the opportunity to sit down with Ethan Hedberg and Mike Callahan, and we just talked about what it's like being a chaplain in the United States military. The three of us are in different spots with different roles, but it was such a cool conversation and maybe something you should consider. Really interesting. Both Mike and Ethan recently came back from deployment, heard their stories. What is it like to do ministry in that context? Second thing, I know, drum roll please, you can't believe it, but I got ordained. I actually did it. I finished the whole process and got my certificate. I think a lot of times we tend to go, does that really matter? But there's something special about laying hands on someone and praying over them and setting them aside for ministry. Even though that happened to me a long time ago, even for this new season in my life, as a district superintendent, it just coincided really well. And so, hey, listen, if I did it, you can do it too. And I mean that. I mean, writing the paper, going through the process, I'm not really good at that stuff. And you have no excuse now. So, because I did it, and I'm not a good candidate for these kinds of things. I should say this too. That wasn't even the best part of Sunday. The best part about Sunday at my home church, and I just have to brag on the church that I'm no longer the pastor of, but we had these great baptisms, man. There was husbands baptizing wives and children baptizing their parents. It was the most amazing thing. So back to back, 2 weeks in a row have been that I've given updates where churches have been baptizing people, and there's momentum happening in the district and our district churches. The other thing I would say, we have a First Wednesday workshop coming up with Darren McWaters from Fullerton Free on transformational preaching. Listen, we can always get better at this, and Darren is one of the best. And spoken at Hume Lake a ton of times. Great communicator, and we're going to learn his best practices. So join us October 6th for that. The last thing I would share with you is this. Please be praying for our family. This week, we're going to go out to California, and unfortunately, Judy's cousin passed away from COVID last Monday, and only 46 years old. And a tragic thing, totally unexpected. And so we got to deal with that. But I bring this up to you because, this virus is real, and it hits people in all different ways. And we all have our different ideas about how to deal with it and treat it, and we have to be respectful. But please understand that maybe this is something that hasn't hit you at all, but it has affected a lot of people. And we have to be so careful about what we say and how we say it, to make sure that we are communicating with compassion for people who really are struggling. So in any case, pray for us. And it was a hard time for Judy and for her side of the family last week. Anyway, again, it is so great to be on a part of our team, a part of our tribe. And I hope that you are sensing God's blessing during this time. We'll see you next time.